Vivek Ramaswamy. He's got a new book out tomorrow, The Truce, The Future of America First. And you know him. I don't have to give you a long bio on him. If Trump's elected, he will get a cabinet position. I am almost 100% on that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to get to your book, but in my little run-up here, anything you object to? Was I over the top in any way?
No, I mean, I think you explored a lot of issues with nuance in the polling side of things. It's worth noting one trend, Bill, just to see, as I know you mentioned the NBC polls, they polled more women than men. The only thing I'd add is in the last several election cycles, you have seen greater turnout for women relative to men as well. That's different from what it was 50 years ago. So I'm just a big fan on our side of not being complacent. I do think complacency is one of the big risks we could have heading into this election. It's what happened in 2022. We didn't have a red wave in 2022. And I'm worried we're at risk of something similar in 2024 unless we actually step up and articulate our own vision of who we are and what we actually stand for. And that's actually the main call to action in the book that I just wrote and releasing as well. We got to step up.
The book is preaching to the choir on a traditional conservative viewpoint, which of course nothing wrong with that. Did you get any bookings on ABC, NBC, or CBS? Did any of them invite you?
I'm going to be on CNN tomorrow morning, and actually one of the things that I'm trying.
I got on CNN, CBS,
not
NBC, or ABC.
No, they, it's a very interesting media landscape.
But
what I am trying to do, Bill, it's totally one of the things I'm trying to do is I'm going to college campuses because I care about not just preaching to the choir. I actually care about at least presenting the right arguments to people who think they're on the other side, but actually when they're challenged to engage in open debate, may actually have a very different view than they thought they did.
And that's a good thing. Just
college
be careful.
Campuses are a good place to do that.
Don't go to Columbia. I mean, you know where to go. But the point of the matter is, 2 points I want to make to you. Yeah. The polling services know that Kamala Harris is going to get the majority of female votes in this country. So therefore, very quietly, they're polling more women than men to skew the poll results. They know it. I know it. And then, of course, my viewers and listeners know it now. The second thing is CBS, NBC, and ABC, huge conglomerates, black out, refuse to book any non-liberal author. My book, as you know, is opening #1 this coming Sunday on the New York Times bestsellers. Far and away the best-selling nonfiction book in the world at this point. Okay? I also bring ratings to wherever I go. All right? There's no business decision that would exclude me. It's all ideology. And somebody like you, who's deeply involved in the Trump campaign, who obviously campaigned to be president himself, all right, should be a natural booking on the Today Show, Good Morning America, on all of the late night shows, and you can't get in. I'm telling you, if you guys win the Trump, you got to take a look at this, because I'm going back to Teddy Roosevelt with the monopoly situation here. This is wrong. But anyway, let's get to your book.
What's remarkable is we have to restore that culture of open debate in this country, and we can't have it. I want all views represented. I wouldn't want a conservative administration working with conservative media companies through the back door to make sure that the only views that were heard were your and my views.
That's right.
America's built on diversity of thought. It's actually part of what this whole book is about, Bill, is I want to give everyday conservatives to not forget the media. How do we do it in ordinary life? The goal of this book is to arm conservatives, but people on our side, to actually talk to their friends. And yes, I do still use the word friends on the left, be they family or friends, at the dinner table, but to have enough courage to be armed with the facts and the arguments on the touchiest questions, from climate change to the transgender debate to racial agendas. How do you talk about the touchy issues where you may face risk of cancellation, but to do it with such precision that nobody's going to be able to penalize you for what you said, but to the contrary, we might actually win over some hearts and minds, as I believe I've had the chance to do over the last year. That's what this book is about, is allowing every American to be able to do the same thing.
Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. But a Harris presidency could bring us into that zone, plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201. Or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.